Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where you just didn't know what to say next? Or worse, where the conversation fizzled out into awkward silence? Well, let me tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, there's one simple method that can make you the most engaging person in the room. And no, it doesn't involve memorizing a list of boring questions. In this video, we're going to dive into the Ford method, a simple yet powerful way to connect with anyone on a deeper level. Whether you're networking, meeting new people, or even strengthening personal relationships, this framework makes conversations flow naturally and effortlessly. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to leave a lasting impression every single time. Let's be real, starting and sustaining meaningful conversations can be tough. You might feel awkward, unsure what to say, or even worry about coming across as intrusive or boring. This problem becomes even more frustrating in important situations, like a job interview or networking event, where your ability to connect can make or break the opportunity. But here's the good news. Meaningful conversations aren't about being naturally charismatic or knowing everything. They're about focusing on and that's where the Ford method comes in. Let's break down the Ford method. It's an acronym that stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Dreams. These are 4 universally relatable topics that make conversations flow easily. Here's how you can use each one in your day-to-day life. People love talking about their families because it's personal and meaningful. A simple question like, "How's your family doing?" or "Do you have any siblings?" can open the door to deeper connections. For example, let's say a colleague mentions their kids. Follow up with, "What's your favorite thing to do as a family?" This not only shows interest, but also makes the other person feel valued. Tip: keep it light unless they choose to share something more personal. Let the conversation evolve naturally. Work is a huge part of people's lives, so asking about it is a great way to learn more about them. Instead of just saying, "What do you do for work?" try asking, "What's the most exciting part of your job?" Or, "How did you get started in your career?" For instance, if someone says they're in marketing, you could respond with, "Wow, that must be so creative. What's been one of your favorite campaigns to work on?" Pro tip: stay curious. People enjoy sharing their passions or challenges, and this topic is a gateway to meaningful stories. Everyone has hobbies or activities they enjoy outside of work. Asking about recreation adds positivity to the conversation. Try questions like, "What do you love doing in your free time?" Or, "Do you have a favorite weekend activity?" For example, if someone mentions hiking, you could say, "I've always wanted to get into hiking. Do you have any recommendations for trails?" Sharing your own interest, even if it's small, helps build rapport. Dreams and aspirations take conversations to a deeper, more inspiring level. People light up when they talk about their goals. Whether it's traveling the world, starting a business, or pursuing a passion project, ask questions like, "What's one thing you've always wanted to achieve?" Or, "If money and time weren't an issue, what would you do?" For instance, if someone mentions wanting to start a nonprofit, you could respond, "That's amazing. What inspired you to pursue that idea?" Pro tip: talking about dreams creates a sense of optimism and excitement, leaving a lasting impression. Here's the magic of the Ford method. It's not just about the questions you ask. It's about listening to the answers. The secret to being a great conversationalist isn't talking a lot. It's making the other person feel heard and understood. When you use the Ford method, you create a space where people feel comfortable opening up. And when that happens, you naturally become more memorable and likable. So, let's recap. The Ford method stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Dreams. These 4 topics are your go-to conversational tools for connecting with anyone, anywhere. By focusing on these areas, you can build stronger relationships, create meaningful conversations, and leave people feeling appreciated and valued. Now it's your turn. Try using the Ford method in your next conversation and see the difference it makes. Let us know how it went by leaving a comment below. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the Everyday Mindset channel for more practical tips and strategies to improve your mindset and relationships. See you in the next video.